2:40 in the morning. Your finger hovers over the screen. The order sits there, ready. Hot noodles, a delivery fee, a tip. $8 to skip cooking tonight. Reggie, the guy next to you on the line all night, just tapped the same thing. You're about to tap it too. $8. Not worth a second thought. This warehouse clocks you in and clocks you out. It never clocks this. Nobody clocks it. Hold that $8 in your head. This is a story about the same $8 every night for 40 years, and about the two people it quietly decides you'll become. You're 23. Next night, same break room, same clock ticking on the wall. This time, you don't tap the order. You close the delivery app. You open the other one, the one you downloaded last night. You send $8 into an index fund. One tap buys a sliver of every big company at once. Nothing to decide. The screen reads $8. It looks like play money. You almost laugh at how small it is. Then you set it to repeat on its own, so you never have to make the choice again. The $8 is gone before you can turn it into something you'd throw away by morning. Around $243 a month, drifting towards something you can't touch. You never feel it leave. That was always the odd part. The $8 vanished either way. You only picked where it went. You don't know it yet. The number that makes you laugh later is the one that ends up mattering most. You're 25. The balance sits near $6,000. Nearly $5,800 of that is yours. The market added the rest while you slept. Reggie still orders in every night. Still the fee. Still the tip. One time, you bring up the investing app in the break room. Reggie asks what you've made so far. You tell him. He laughs. Not mean, just honest. That's a whole year. I tip my driver more than that. He's not wrong. You put your phone away. You say nothing. This year, the gap between you and him is one small number and a habit no one can see. The small number isn't the point. The habit is. Nobody clocked it. You're 28. The balance is near $17,000. New phone. Same two apps. One you never tap, one you do. Every night, the line empties into the parking lot. Reggie walks to his car with a warm takeout bag. You drive home and reheat last night's dinner. Nobody sees a difference. Right now, there isn't one. Except a number nobody checks. You're 33. The balance is near $41,000. One night, you run the numbers. This year, the market put in more than you did. This should be the part where you relax. Then your phone buzzes. Someone you know sends a screenshot. A coin you've never heard of. Up 400% in a week. He's in for $2,000. He tells you to quit being a coward. Says your dull little fund earns in a year what his makes before lunch. You lie awake that night. You don't know it yet. In 3 months, nobody says that coin's name again. Your finger hovers over the screen. Just like that 2:40 morning years back. A tiny amount turning huge right now, with no time in the middle. You've met this promise before. On a different screen. It had a name. You text back. You're out. He sends a laughing face and buys more. Nobody clocked it. You're 38. The balance touched near $76,000. Then it drops. The news calls it a crash. A third of your balance is gone in a few weeks. More on paper than a full year of warehouse pay. That coin your friend loved? Gone long ago. Reggie panics. Says he pulled it all out. Cash now. Safe. You don't sell. Don't sell sounds brave. The truth is quieter. You just don't open the app. You let the number drop. The $8 keeps going out every day, buying that same fund at the cheapest it's been in years. You're not brave. You're just numb enough to leave it alone. And leaving it alone turns out to be the hardest thing money ever asks. Nobody clocked it. You're 43. The balance is near $126,000. The market climbs back the way it always has, so far. For the first time, the account holds more than you ever fed it. Read that line again. This is the moment it changes shape. For years, you loaded a belt that never seemed to move. Now the belt runs itself. Your job is to keep your hands out of it. That spring, a co-worker gets laid off. Nothing behind him. No cushion between him and the first missed check. You have a number you've never touched, sitting quiet behind your life. And you finally get it. The $8 was never only about some far-off retirement. It was a wall between you and the year that ends in panic. You tell no one. You buy that co-worker lunch and let it go. You're 50. The balance is near $235,000. You read the news differently now. Stories run about how most people your age have almost nothing saved. How a decent retirement keeps sliding out of reach. You're an ordinary earner, same job, same paycheck, same traffic as the people in those stories. Nearly half the households near you hold no retirement account at all. The one thing you did differently was turn down a delivery order quietly for decades. You steered the difference into the dullest fund alive. Your friends talk about retirement like a cliff they are marched toward. You talk about it like weather. It comes whether you worry or not. You don't say that out loud. By now you know the number speaks loudest when it stays silent. Nobody clocked it. You're 58. The balance is near $450,000. You've put in about $102,000 total, 8 at a time, small enough to slip through your fingers. The rest was never money you earned. It was time. You just left it room to work. In a strong year, the account earns more on its own than you could add by doubling your deposits by hand. The balance carries you now. You stopped carrying it. You spent 35 years building this. It outgrew every one of them. You're 63. 40 years since the night you didn't tap the order. The balance is about $663,000. Sit with the breakdown. The whole story fits in 3 numbers. The part you actually put in, $8 a night for 4 decades, comes to $116,800. The rest, about $546,000, is growth. Money that never passed through your hands. You didn't earn it, didn't sweat it, didn't even see it arrive. No luck, no winning pick, no clever timing. You skipped a delivery order about 14,600 nights in a row. You let the smallest amount you can name sit in the dullest place you can find. You gave it more time than almost anyone will. This isn't a jackpot. It's a receipt for about 14,600 nights you never noticed. Reggie retires the same year you do. Same job, same salary the whole way. Decent man, never missed a shift. Across 40 years, his $8 a night added up to the same $116,800. The same money. You invested it. He tipped it away. No one can name the day the two of you split. There was no day. Just 2 answers to the same small question, asked again every night. Until the answers stopped being choices and turned into 2 lives. The math doesn't clock in. It just counts who kept showing up. Somewhere right now, it's 2:40 in the morning and someone stands in a warehouse break room. A finger hovers over a screen. The order sits ready. Noodles, a fee, a tip. $8 to skip cooking. They're about to tap it. They already know they will. They're doing nothing wrong. $8 is nothing. That was always the trap and the door at the same time. $8 is too small to keep. That's exactly why almost no one keeps it. and exactly why it quietly decides everything for the few who do. The $8 was never going to register either way. All you ever chose was who it made you, while you were looking somewhere else. Nobody clocked that moment, but the math still counts. It always did. It just needs someone who shows up.